What's going on, guys? And today I'm bringing you my review of Spec Ops The Line, and it's one of those it's a third-person shooter with a cover-based system, which is, works pretty well and everything. And it's one of those military shooter games that really surprised me how how the story was well done and everything. It's one of those games that that you probably won't forget. Like, yeah, this was a great game and everything. So
Almost done here.
it's one of those games that
What do you think, Walker?
that really kind of surprised me how well it was done. The story was amazing. It was excellent. I really enjoyed it more. It's like I haven't enjoyed a military shooter campaign in a long time. How well it was done. Well, yeah, don't get me wrong. With today's military shooters like Call of Duty 3, not Call of Duty 3, Modern Warfare 3, the campaign was solid, it was good. Battlefield 3's was solid, stuff like that. But this one's like, whoa, this game is more about the story than the gameplay. The story will, it's gonna like mess around with your emotions like that. You're like, whoa, not everybody will agree with that, but depending on how old you are, well. Anyway, so yeah, basically the story is that there's 3 members of the Delta Force. They get sent into Dubai to go to go find out what happened to the 33rd Battalion Army. So they're looking around to see what happened, and then they start investigating. Like, they get attacked and they start asking questions like, whoa, what's going on here and that. And there's members of the CIA involved. There's members of the the 33rd Battalion, and they're finding out these dead bodies, and they're asking questions, or like what they're pushing through, and and they're asking what the fuck's going on. Sorry about that. And at like by the time that it starts picking up around midway of the game, it starts picking up, and it's just really, well, from there it's just like, holy, like, it's just crazy, it's insane. The gameplay it's really similar to Uncharted 3, which is why I really liked it. It was well done, and it was pretty awesome. The whole storyline is one of the best I've seen in a long time in military shooters. Call of Duty 7, 8. Well, anyways, Modern Warfare 3 was solid. Battlefield 3's campaign was solid. The story was solid. But it's like one of those games, like like COD 4, Modern Warfare, like the campaign was like, whoa, it's like that. I haven't felt like that in a long time, especially with this military shooter game. And it was just really excellent. Now the graphics are impressive. I gotta hand it to, what was it, 2K Games, I think, or something. I forgot the publisher. No, not the publisher, the developers. Sorry about that. And the graphics are impressive. Like at the beginning of the game, you see them all nice, like regular. Then, but throughout the game, you start seeing the characters getting more dirty, more sand, more dried up, and everything like that. The characters look really sharp and everything. The environment looks pretty awesome, especially the whole graphics. The graphics are really impressive. I gotta hand it to them. The graphics are impressive. I really like them, especially when you're playing 1080 or whatever the resolution is. But they look really impressive. Now the sound, there's not really a lot of tracks. I suppose the soundtracks, I think there's only like three, but they're pretty well done especially when you're engaging. They kicked in, especially when you're in battle. They kicked in, and they also have Jimi Hendrix national anthem on the guitar. That's the main menu song, which is pretty cool. And I think that's it. I think some other one, but I just don't remember the thing. But yeah, no, not only that, they have some also miscellaneous songs that the radio man plays on the DJ, which is pretty cool. And not only that, well, the guns sound pretty cool. The explosives sound pretty badass. The voice acting. So like I said, did I say it before? No, anyways. But anyways, the voice acting is pretty notch. You know, it's pretty well done. You know, I really, you know, it's like crazy how voice actors, you know, how games their voice acting has way improved from, you know, 90s or early 2000s. But yeah, the voice acting is really top notch. It's really impressive. Now the controls are pretty simple. Like I said, mentioned before, they're like similar to Uncharted. It's based on the cover system. You know, you could cover, blind fire, which is I really like that. And you could change weapons with triangle. You could melee with circle. You could no, not circle. Is it circle? I think it's one. I don't know. And like reload with square, and you could sprint with X, which is a little bit weird. A little bit. At the beginning, it might take you a few minutes to get used to it, but after that, the controls are pretty easy to remember. The grenades and everything. What's also cool about this is you could command your teammates so what to do. You know, it's not like other shooting games that you have to do everything. You can also get commands to one of your teammates goes down. You could tell your other teammate to go heal him up. You can also tell one of your teammates to snipe an enemy down from far away, and it's pretty crazy. Now, as the story involves, the way you command your teammates, it gets more aggressive, which I really like, because how the characters, how their personality seems to, like, their characters change as the story involves, which is pretty crazy. You know, like, whoa, it's like this is a real shit right here. Sorry about that again. Now, it's a lot of fun. You know, the game is a lot of fun and everything. Now there's also a multiplayer. Now, I like certain things about the multiplayer, and I dislike a lot of certain things about the multiplayer. And what I like about it is, you know, the cover-based system. It's like Uncharted 3. I really like that. But not only that, well, you can also pick up ammo as you go. You pick up the weapons like that. You know, customize your own weapons and this and that. And there's also, you know, there's also XP leveling up and everything. But to be honest, the multiplayer is lacking, which is why I not really like it on the multiplayer. You know, get the game for the campaign. Like, you know, I can't say it enough, but if the campaign and multiplayer is good, you know, get the game. You can have a lot of fun. But the real, you know, value of the game is the campaign. You know, the campaign. Now, also, not only that, what the multiplayer, you know, what I believe it's a little bit lacking is not enough players. There you go. There's it's a 4v4 player TDM. You know, they have the TDM and some other, you know, matches. But I believe it's not enough players. You know, what I found on a lot of games that I've been playing is that there's a lot of campers in a way. And there's also like a camouflage. You could actually go invisible. Not invisible, you know. If you move, it takes off, but you know. A lot of games are pretty slow. Some games are slow, and that's pretty much it. Like if it had more players, it would have been more enjoyable. But since it's 4v4, like, you know, Team Tactical Modern Warfare 3, it you know, those games are a lot of fun. But for like these, I believe it should have been more 6v6 or, you know, around there. But you know, with a little bit of players, there's gonna be a lot of campers. I could tell you that. You know, it's just like, you know, running around and everything, and I just get shot in the head, which is one hit kill from the head, and it's like, whoa, you know, man, it's like, it's slow games. That's like, you know, summarize it, slow games. You know, for the multiplayer, which it could have been a lot, you know, more faster games if there was more players. Now, you know, in conclusion, you know, the game it's, you know, I really liked it. If, you know, for the campaign, you know, if you're in it for the shooting and everything, it's, you know, it's as basic as it comes. You know, shoot, one, raise, and everything. It's like that. But the main focus on this game is the story. The story is, you know, it's one of the best stories that I've seen on the military shooting in a long time. You know, there's multiple endings, you know, depending on what you do and choose. You know, I done them all, and I was like, whoa, that's pretty crazy. And when you finish with the game, you'll be like, damn, what the hell? That's freaking crazy, you know, like that. But I believe the story is based off a certain book or a novel. What's it called? Heart of the Darkness, I believe. I'm not sure. I forgot. Something with darkness. But anyways, it's pretty crazy in the story. But yeah. So now the rating, you know,
There's nothing we could have done.
I'm a little of a mixed up. My, you know, my thumbs up. I already know what the solid number is, but my little mixed up and everything. But I'll probably give it I give it 2 thumbs up. Yeah, I'll go with that. 2 thumbs up for the, you know, for the campaign. The campaign is really, you know, it's really well done. It's top notch. I haven't seen one of these campaigns in a military shooter in a long time. It's really great. And but you know, the multiplayer, it's a little slow. If you're into slow games, you might, you know, you might like it and everything like that. And as for my score, I gave it an 8.5 out of 10, which is really, if the multiplayer was, you know, more characters, more faster pace, I would get it a 9. It was a solid 9, but you know, but the multiplayer is lacking and everything. I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. So there's my review, guys. So what do you guys think about this game? Have you played it? Have you not played it? If you have, you know, tell me about, you know, what do you think of the game? You know, if you haven't, tell me what are your thoughts about the game. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed my review of Spec Ops The Line. It's a really, you know, it's a fantastic game, you know, from the story. And, you know, it's a pretty well done game. You know, the multiplayer is a little lacking, but, you know, I could get over with that. Anyways, that's it for me, guys. Hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
I'm saddened to report that this senseless war has claimed even more of our brothers. But take heart, for through their sacrifice,